all related to NAAC. Okay, so quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort. And who has told this quote? It is John Ruskin, as you can see. Let me show another slide. Same thing. Quality is never an accident. It's always the result of high intention, sincere effort. And who has said this? It is William Foster. Then let us come to another one. You can see the same thing. Quality is never an accident. It's always the result of intelligent effort. And who has taken this quote? AA builders and developers. I hope you have got my point. Thing is, nobody knows who exactly has given this statement. Whether it is John Ruskin, whether it is William Foster. Okay, and in internet.
Yeah, sir. Can you make it a slideshow, sir? Because it's coming in a slide sort of view. Can you?
Okay, I try.
Sir, full screen.
Okay, fine. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Okay. Same which I have shown. In internet, you can find 3 different names who have given that. One is John Ruskin.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Your voice is not clear, sir. It's not much audible. Better you can increase some of the volume, sir.
Okay. Let me. Now, is it okay?
No, sir.
Just a minute. Now, is it clear? Is my voice clear?
Yeah, it's better, sir.
Okay.
But not much volume, sir.
Just hold on. Is it better compared to earlier?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Go ahead, sir. Okay, sir. Okay,
So,
okay, go ahead.
Point is, this is a quote which is often used by everybody. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort. So, as I've shown you, in the internet, you can find 3 different names. But if you deeply search it, you will find even Aristotle's name, Socrates' name saying the same thing. This is what happens with data or in any information. See, we have a data in front of us, information in front of us, that there is a quote. And we really don't know who exactly has given this statement. So let me go to my, if I remember my childhood days, I used to see a quote often in my school notice boards, which is "Pen is mightier than the sword." I think many of you might have even you are familiar with that, I think. I think in every quote they used to write, Napoleon Bonaparte has said that. So later when I joined my degree classes, then I came to know it is said by a Persian poet by name Abul Fazl. He has said that pen is mightier than the sword. And recently when I was searching, now I got to know it is told by E.B. Lytton. He's a playwright, and in one of his dramas, he has used this word, pen is mightier than the sword, in 18th century. And till today, I am in a ambiguity whether who has said this, whether it is Napoleon Bonaparte, or whether it is Abu Fazl, or whether it is E.B. Lytton. So this is what happens with data. Though it may look very easy, but if we probe, if we handle the data, we'll get to know so much of distortion which is happening in data collection and data management. So let me come to my the initial remarks. Here I will be speaking about how data is to be collected, data is to be managed, and data is to be uploaded to the national level bodies like NAAC and NIRF. I hope everybody will be familiar with those organizations. NAAC. For NAAC, I think we will be going for accreditation. For NIRF, we will be applying for ranking every year. So for these are the central government or the India government's bodies which handle accreditation and ranking. So I will be speaking how data should be handled and data should be managed. So to make it very simple, first thing you need to know the dynamics, how it works, how the portal works. First, you need to I think many of your institutions or colleges, I think you'll be part of IQAC team or for collection of data and all. So what the first thing is, you need to know the intricacies which are within the portal. You need to look at the portal. The NAAC portal is completely different from the NIRF portal. What happens in NAAC portal is there is something called as templates. The accreditation bodies will prescribe some templates to you. templates in the form of spreadsheets. To make it very, like, what can I say, to everybody understand, Excel is a form of spreadsheet. Excel, Microsoft Excel, I think you may be very familiar. There are other type of spreadsheets also. So what they do is they prescribe a template and you need to fill that template with data. Then you need to upload it. For NAAC, you have to upload the data in an Excel sheet along with the supporting documents. Okay. But for NRF, only the Excel sheets will be uploaded or the data will be filled, but no need of uploading the supporting documents. So you need to know when you begin collecting data for NAAC process or NARF process, you need to know what are the templates, how the portal looks like, and what are the requirements. So next thing comes is manual. So you need to be familiar with the manual. The manual gives all the standard operating procedures, like for which metric, what needs to be uploaded, what sort of data is required by the accreditation body. So you need to be familiar with the manual also. So instead of giving a dry speech, let me show you how actually a data looks like, how a I hope everybody can view the Excel spreadsheet. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here, in metrics, what they're asking is total number of workshops or seminars conducted on research methodology or intellectual property right, entrepreneurship or skill development during the year. So this is what they have asked. And here we need to give the data saying this is a seminar or workshop which we have conducted and how many participants participated in this and what is the duration of the program. If it is a one-day program, we will write the date, or if it is a two-day program, that date has been written here. So now the point comes, what needs to be uploaded along with this document? So we need to upload a report, not only a report, a detailed report. Wherever there is a activity, academic activity conducted in your colleges or your university, you need to prepare a detailed report. Along with the detailed report, you need to give a circular which has been used before for circulation of the information. Then you need to provide the order which you have taken from the competent authorities. Okay, so that order needs to be given, provided, and photographs, geotag photographs should be provided along with the this thing. Then newspaper cuttings. Suppose if the press people have covered the inauguration of the seminar or conference or whatever it is, that newspaper coverage should be also be given. Along with that, participants list. Those who have participated in the seminar or conference, workshop or symposia, their names, their register, their affiliation, which institute they are affiliated to, their phone number and email IDs needs to be provided. All this put together will become one document, one PDF. It will become one PDF. Now I will show you a model report, how a report should be prepared. Additional document. Model report. Model report 2. Are you able to see the report? Department of Studies in Library and Information Science?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So normally what we do is when we go to submit the data, normally many of the times in most of the institutions, what they do is they hardly write 2 to 3 sentences and they think it is a report. Such and on such a topic, on such and such a day, in such and such an auditorium, an event happened, and they think that itself is a report. But what NAAC prescribes is a detailed report. How a detailed report looks like, just I'll show, just have it. And this is a model.
The sound is very low.
Just a minute. Now, is it okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, no problem.
Okay, fine. This is a model report. It is a 2-day workshop which happened. The topic is hypothesis formulation and techniques in data analysis. Okay. So in the first page itself, an invitation has been given. Then itinerary, the session wise itinerary is given. Then if I scroll down, starting from the inaugural session, see how the report looks like. This is first page. This is the second page. This is the third page. This is the fourth page. and the photos of the inaugural ceremony. 5th page. And here session starts. Title of the session, who is going to speaker, and even a video link is provided. YouTube live video link is also provided in the report. And again, see how the report flows. Then session 3. Session 4. And here, as I spoke earlier, this is the list of participants who have attended the workshop. We can claim that 150 people participated in our workshop, 500 people participated in our workshop. But what NAAC, the mandate of NAAC is, you need to provide the contact details of the participants. So you need to, during the registration time, you need to take proper care for collecting the data, because NAAC will randomly send a mail to these people asking whether have you participated in such and such a event, have they really conducted, have they cooked it up. So this is the way of validating the data. Okay, got my point. So the list of participants, I think you can see, along with their phone number and email ID, and there's a group photo here. And the best and the one integral part of this report writing should be the feedback from the attendees, the workshop attendees who have attended. You need to take the feedback. I think you can use Google form for that, or any other tool. Did the workshop meet your expectation? Did you learn something relevant to your research topic? Did you learn something relevant to your research topic? See, did you like the computing facility in the department? And rating of the inaugural session, how they are rating it, and session wise, how they have rated. And also, there is an open-ended question in the feedback mechanism where they have asked, in addition to the feedback, the attendees of the workshop have identified the following areas as opportunities for future workshops and have requested the department consider offering training in these subjects in the future. So they have taken the topics from their side, whatever interests them. So then comes the template of the certificate which they have used, and who are receiving the certificates after the
computer sound. Mobile problem.
So all this put along with this invitation, all this put together will come to around 22 pages. If you give such a report, you will get full marks in NAAC. So it is now left to you after completion of the program, who is going to write and sit the report. So in many of the colleges or institutions, what I see is there are a lot of committees during for an organization of a seminar. There is a reception committee, there is a food committee, there is a travel committee, but there is nothing called as reporting committee. So you need to make a committee exclusively for reporting. So you need to share the this one task of covering the event. Suppose one person, if he covers the inaugural ceremony, another person should cover the technical sessions, plenary sessions, somebody has to cover it. So these report writing skills need to be adopted. This is the first basic requirement for data management. If you don't have such data, definitely you will not score good marks in NAAC. So this is an average 20 to 20 this thing. Now, following this, we have in our University of Mysore, we have built a culture. Let me show another example. Just last month, we had a RUSA workshop from physics department. So even they have followed the same this thing. Just I will run through it. It will not take much of your time. A RUSA program. Physics. First one. See, even the physics department, just a minute. Okay. This workshop happened just last month, 6th to 7th December 2024. Even on the top side, you can see it is 21-page report. Okay. So the brochure of the workshop, you can see the program schedule. Then session-wise coverage, how they have done. If you don't write a report as soon as the completion of the workshop, definitely you will find a problem at the end of the year or end of the, like normally what happens is during the NAAC process, it is always the end of the 5th year. Now, when we go to collect the data, if you ask for a report, nobody will remember what happened during that. Nobody will be having the report. It is better that you write, you make it sure that somebody writes the report within 3 to 5 days time after completion of the workshop. Then only the job will be done. Otherwise, definitely you will be writing. As I told you, only 3 lines report writing you will be writing. See, session wise how they have written. So we have made it sure. See, list of participants, as I told you, who have attended this workshop, their name, their designation, their institute, and contact number they have taken, and the feedback also they have taken. And here, how the certificate is being awarded, that is also given. So, this is what I wanted to share. Along with this, newspaper cutting, university order, circular, everything has to be given. Then all merged together, it will become one PDF, and that document will fetch you full marks. So, moving on, let me go to another topic, which is audible. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I audible? Can you?
Yes,
Anyone
sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. Then let me share a slide with you. 1 minute. We'll do something. 1 minute. 1 minute. You can see the slide now. You can see the Excel sheet. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. See, here,
Yes, yes.
ask the question, total number of courses having focus on employability, entrepreneurship, and skill development offered by the university during the year. This is what they've asked. See, these are the courses. You know the difference between a course and a program. MSc chemistry is a program, and earlier what you used to call as paper, that is now it is called as course. Okay, many people confuse course with program and vice versa. So these are the papers. See, these are the papers which and activity which are focused. This program is focused towards skill development, entrepreneurship, and likewise you need to provide. See, if you go see this Excel, there are 2-3 items here. The first thing is name of the course you need to give. Course codes will be there. That course code for each paper there will be a code, and during which year that course was introduced. Few papers were introduced during 2009, and few papers were introduced after 2000. After some courses were introduced in 2018. So these things have to be this thing. To prepare this, you need to make a master copy first. So later you can work on this topic. This is what I am trying to say. So let me show you a master copy how it looks like. See, I hope you can see the master copy here. See, now the name of the department is in the first column. Second column is the year of establishment of that particular department, and name of the program, certificate, course, PG, diploma. These are program name, and when was this program introduced? And program, there is something called as program code and a course code. First, you need to put a program code, name of the course, then there is a course code, and whether it is a CBSE program or FCBCS program or non-CBCS program. And if it's a CBCS program, when was it introduced? And under which faculty it falls, whether it is a faculty of arts or science or commerce. So these things, and which activities it is focusing towards. So this is the master copy. So this is not prescribed by the NAAC. So as a a person who is handling data, you need to have these sort of master copies first. If this is prepared for all the programs, then you can pick and choose. In that, the earlier Excel which I showed, we used only 3 columns out of this master copy. So, but if they ask 10 different questions, using this master copy, we can answer 10 different questions. Okay. So, my appeal to all of the participants is, first try to prepare databases. So database, if you prepare, it will be easy to handle. So normally what happens is in Kannada, there is a proverb, when there is a fire in the house, then we will start digging the well. Got my point? So it should not be like it should not be like that. Water should be ready when there's a fire. So you can't go and dig the well now when the fire starts erupting. So master copy should be made. Let me show you. There are many things which I want to share with you. The first thing is, let me show the contact details. I hope everybody is able to watch the Excel sheets here. See the contact details of the chairpersons. There are some 55 chairpersons on our campus, and we have the contact details of those chairpersons, which department, who is the chairperson, and when the duration is going to get over, duration of the chairperson, and his mobile number and his email ID. These are the basic things, though it may look very, very easy, very, what can I say, simple. These are the little things which matter much. Earlier, what used to happen was some 3-4 years back, when we started the 4-cycle NAAC reaccreditation process, when we used to send mails to the chairpersons, and they used not respond, we used not get any data from them through email. The first thing is, the persons whom we were sending this email, they were no longer the chairpersons, they were already retired, another person had come to that seat, and we were sending the mail to the wrong person. That's the first thing. And many of the mail IDs were not working, they were bouncing, and we were not taking care of it. If the email ID is not accurate, even there is a single spelling error or any character error, the email will not work. So, as a researcher, you know, many of you, most of you, I think you have completed your PhDs, you will be knowing tool of a researcher, questionnaire and everything like that. You need to have tools for this. If you don't have the proper contact details, whom to contact, so there will be difficult, and how will you get the data? So going back to the same contact details, you can see the chairperson's details I am having here. Next thing is the college principals coming under University of Mysore. All the colleges principals I am having. Then the department level clerks. These are the people who really toil, who really work hard. So we have department clerks phone number also. So to follow up and everything, see, you can see the department name, the name of the clerks, and their phone number also. So if these tools are ready, then you are ready for data collection. Then we have made department level IKC coordinators, those people's database. And we have faculty advisors. I think we don't call wardens for hospitals. We call them faculty advisors. Then you may be seeing here all the permanent faculty who have come on deputation, their names we are having. And apart from deputation, other permanent faculty database we are having here. And research scholars data, we have nearly 900 research scholars in our on our campus right now. We have email ID and phone numbers of all the research scholars over here. So many times what happens is, we would have done very good work, academic work in our colleges and institutions, but many times we fail in the NAAC process and NARF process because we are very weak in documentation. So for documentation purpose, first thing is database is important. See here we have statutory officers, database.
Exotropic expression.
Ma'am, anything want to communicate?
In antenna, we used to.
Okay. Support services. See, we are having registrar, deputy registrar, and all the administrative divisions. It's not the academic department; these are the administrative divisions, and therefore their chairpersons, everybody we are having here. So PAs, VCPA, registrar PA, FOPA, all these are all the different university administrative units where we need to get data from. So this is another thing. Then we have students' data at our fingertips. Suppose this is 21-22 data. During 2021-22, these are the students who were on our campus. We have their phone number, their email ID, their gender, their registration number. So normally at the end of the NAAC process, there will be something called as student satisfaction survey, which is conducted by NAAC. For them, you need to provide all the phone numbers and email IDs of the previous years. So it is better to keep it ready. So somebody has to manage this database. Students, research scholars, teachers, administrative staff, everybody's department chairmen, everybody's database should be kept ready. Okay. Let me go to the previous slide, which was showing courses and programs. Many of the times, 4 years back, what used to happen was you are not able to tell how many programs are there in our campus. Right now, we can see there are 149 programs here. So which department, which program is running? There is an MTech program, there is a PhD program, and see, MA, MSc, whether it's a diploma program, everything we have at our fingertips. PG, where there is PG diploma, where there is a certificate course program, where there is a diploma program, where there is an undergraduate degree. So, these are the little things which will come very handy during your data submission time. If you actually don't know how many courses are there, programs are there in your campus, how many departments there are in your campus, because for a university is a big thing. Maybe for a college, it is a compact unit, you'll be getting to know. But for a university, it's a big thing. So whenever we ask for data, we seek assistance. We seek data from 116 people. Let me show you the circular, how it looks like.
Sujata ma'am, please mute your mic.
This is in Kannada, whatever it may be. This is the circular sent through our registrar, seeking the data for the 23-24. See, you can see the serial number here. These are the departments, administrative and academic departments, through whom we are collecting the data. Just see how many people we need to interact with. It's a humongous task. It's a Herculean task to collect data. And after collecting data, working, see 116 total. If you can see the last serial number, you'll be knowing how many people will be collecting data. So now, after knowing how many people are there on our campus, you need to know what to ask from whom. If you don't know, if you are asking the wrong question, wrong question for the right person also, you will not answer. If you ask right question for wrong person also, then also you will not be able to answer. You need to ask the right question to the right person at the right time. So I will show you how the data templates we are handling. Let me show you. For academic departments, you can see there are 31 templates, 31 metrics, actually, 31 metrics which academic departments need to give data for. Then there is administrative units. You can see here. So session wise, we collect the data, we call them for meeting and we collect the data. Take for example, academic section, development section, directorate of research, examination branch, finance branch, general section, PhD section, syndicate section. This is one thing. Session 2 will be calling another some 11 units and we'll be seeking their data. Session 3, another some 10 to 13 units will come. So my point is, there are some 130 to 140 metrics. You can't give all the 140 metrics to each person and ask them to fill. You need to know for the finance section, if you are asking a question, take for example, I'll show you here. We will not ask all the 140 questions. We will be asking only 3 questions. 3 templates we will be sharing with them. 414, 511, 642. He need to give data to only these 3. He need to answer these three templates. That's it. He need not worry about another 137 templates. Okay. And for academic section, it is completely different. It is 2.1, 211 and 212. He has nothing to do with finance section. He will be giving only the academic data. So what you need to do is, you need to understand the manual. You need to understand the SOPs first. Okay. And you need, after thorough examination, then only you will come to know for whom what to ask. Okay. So now I'll be going step by step. There are how many little things which come in hand for data management. The first thing is, suppose after sharing the data like this, take for example, I'll go to academic departments. So take for example, some department of studies in botany. I have shared 31 templates with them to give data. So in that each folder, there will be one Excel and there is one subdocs folder here. What they need to do is, they need to fill this Excel. I hope everybody is able to see the empty template. So the department needs to fill in this empty templates, and later what they need to do is, they need to fill in, they need to put the subdocs here. here in a technical term is used here. See, one row here is called as one record. One row of data, if you are filling, it means it is one record. If you fill 20, suppose value-added courses, they have asked. So if there are some 20 value-added courses in your university or in your college, value-added courses means the courses which are offered other than the regular, what can I say, programs. Take for example, you are running MSc programs, MA programs, or MCOM, MBA programs. That is a regular one. Mainstream programs, those are called as mainstream programs. What are these value-added courses on there? These are like yoga training, computer training, spoken English training, or competitive exam training. These are called as value-added courses. Many people, they confuse it with value-based courses and they confuse it with value education. So this is nothing to do with value education. These are all value-added courses, or you can call it as add-on courses. Along with the mainstream courses, MSc student can do a computer course. He can do a spoken English course. So that is called as value-added courses. Okay. And there are mandates. See, here in the column they have given, if a training program is to be considered as a value-added course, then it has to be like 30 or more contact hours for people. See, a tutor has, or a trainer or a mentor, he has to train the students for 30 hours or more. Then only it will be called as a value-added course. First thing. Second thing, and there will be some syllabus for that, or some what he is going to teach. That has to be gotten approved by some relevant board of studies. Take for example, suppose in a spoken English class, a teacher is going to teach about tenses, active voices, passive voices, and some grammar part. He needs to put it in a paper, put it on a paper, what he is going to teach, and he needs to get it approved from board of studies in English. From that, this is what the curriculum is. So some board of studies has to approve it. Suppose in yoga, somebody is giving a yoga training program as a value-added course. So he has to write, I will be teaching Surya Namaskara, I will be teaching Dhyana, I will be teaching Pranayama, and what are the uses of it, that you have to prepare. Then it has to be placed in front of Physical Education Board of Studies. You have to get signed from it. Third part is, the first part is it has to be 30 hours or more. Second thing is that content, course content has to be approved by a relevant authority. Suppose it is a computer course, you can get it from the Department of Studies in what can I say, computer science. That BOS, from that you can get it. So first thing is 30 hours. Second thing is that syllabus has to be gotten approved by the competent authority. The third part is a certificate needs to be given to the students for completion of the certificate. Then only it will be called as the value-added course. Then only we will be getting full marks. Many people, I think you will be seeing in NAAC grading. Some people would have got B grade. Some people would have got, some college would have got B plus. Some college would have got B double plus. Some college would have got A, another A plus, another institution A double plus. This is what makes the difference. Giving a data is one thing. Giving it in a proper way is another thing. So as I told you, giving report in 3 lines is also is okay. Then you'll be getting only B grade. Suppose if you are giving a 20-page report, a detailed report, then you'll be getting A double plus marks. That you have to keep it in mind. Okay. As valuers also you'll be knowing. You'll be not be giving the marks, same marks to all the students, same students who have written the answer. Different marks for different, their attempt, their presentation, their content, quality of the content, everything, their handwriting, everything you'll notice, then you'll give marks. No, likewise, even NAAC allots marks like that. So that's why you need to understand this thing. So coming back to what I was saying, here if you fill in one line, take for example, serial number 1, I'll write communication, spoken English classes, and if you fill in this row, then it will be called as one record. For that one record, what you need to do is one PDF should be given as a supporting document. In that PDF, first thing is the course content. Second thing is the approval taken from the BOS people. Third thing is who are all students participated in their contact details. Okay. Then their photos and the photo of you giving the certificates to them at the end of the course. All these things put together will become one PDF. Okay. So one record, one PDF. Likewise, if you put some 10 records, 10 PDFs should be there as a supporting document. This is the mandate. So likewise, they have to, academic department has to fill in 31 metrics they have to fill. Okay. I'll be sharing some tips how to handle data. Suppose you share this data, you share this empty Excels and empty folders to them, saying that you fill this Excel and you provide supported document to that and give it to us. What they will do is, out of 31, 15 they will give you in one batch, 10 in another batch, another 6 or 7 in another batch. It's like installment wise they will give you. Now it will become very difficult. It will become very difficult to handle like this. So you have given it in one stretch. So you need to take back the data in one stretch only. Got the point? So you need to make it clear that this is the deadline, you need to fill it and give it up. So as and when, according to their whims and fancies, they can't submit the data. Some people, what they do is, half of the data they'll be sending through email, half of them they will bring it in a CD, some people will bring it in a pen drive. There should be one mechanism, how you will collect the data. So if you give it in one single window and if you take it to one single window process, then it will be easy to handle, easy to follow up. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. You'll be not knowing who has given the data, when they have given the data, where it is going. Then another thing is, there are seven criterions in NAAC, 1 to 7. So you can see here, 132 belongs to criterion 1. 244 belongs to criterion 2, 313 and other 3 series will belong to criterion 3. Last you can see criterion 7. So out of 7 criterion, so when the data comes from the departments, various departments, you need to allot this data. You need to allot the filled in templates to your clerks or administrative staff or you people who are going to handle the data. Criterion 1 should be pushed to one person, 2 to another person, 3 to another person, 4 to another person. So it will be easy to handle. You can't put, because there will be 55 departments. For our university, if I take the example, there are 55 departments. Each department will be filling 31 templates. I can't give all the templates to, when they bring the filled in template to my department, I will, segregate this data. One series I will be giving to one person. Criterion 2 series, all the metric I will be giving to another person. 3 series I will be giving to another person. This is the easy way of handling the data. So you can easily track who has given, what they have given, how much work they have done. So many times what happens is, the person who, for example, for sake of example, I'm saying, if there are 7 criterion, there may be 7 clerks to handle that. In our campus, we have 12 clerks in our office to handle the data. So criterion, the administrative staff who is handling criterion 1, he needs to know what is criterion 2, what is being dealt in criteria 2. Or the criterion 2 person who should know, at least have some knowledge about what is happening in 3, 4, 5 and 6. Because many times what happens is, the many data, suppose a data which belongs to criterion 5, they would have given it in criterion 1 template, they would have filled in. So this guy says it is of no use to me and he will delete it. If he knows that it is of some use to criterion 5 people, he will share that data to criterion 5 people. So there is a, what can I say? There is an anecdote. I think the 6 blind people who are illustrating an elephant, that story you might have heard, everybody might be knowing that. Because each person will be defining elephant in a different way. One person touches the tummy of the elephant, he feels that elephant is like a wall. Another person touches the tail of the elephant, he feels that elephant is like a snake or a rope. Likewise, everybody will be interpreting in their own way. All the 7 people who are handling the 7 criterions, their criteria should be knowing what is there in which criterion, and if something wrong data comes to my this thing, where should I push it? Whom should I give it? That should be known. Many times what happens is, if you are not systematically working towards the NAAC process or NIF process, anyhow now after NEP, it is a mandate that every institution should go for NAAC accreditation. Every college should go for NAAC accreditation sooner or later. Now, in a hurry, what you people do is, suddenly everybody will gang up together, they will be gathered together, they will make some committees, they will make some subcommittees, and they will start working. And who are all working, they will be not knowing which criteria, whom they are handling. Take for example, if there is a data related to scholarship, it comes under criterion 5. If there is a data related to fellowship, then it comes to criterion 3. These are small differences. Fellowship and scholarship. Scholarship is given to a degree and postgraduate student. Fellowship is given to a doctoral student who is doing a doctoral studies. Okay. So if fellowship student data comes to criterion 5, it's of no use. Our scholarship details, if it goes to criterion 3, it's of no use. So those people should be knowing which data, where it should come. So that is first thing. Second thing is, All the data supporting document should be in PDF. Okay, this is the NAAC mandate. All the thing, all the Excel part, that Excel thing already you know that where you will fill the data. Supporting document should be in PDF format. Somebody will give it in image format. Ask them to convert it into PDF. Suppose I will give you one example. Earlier I showed you one template wherein I told you this is one record. If you fill in one row, it becomes one record. Okay. Suppose one line, it is called as one record. If you fill that data, suppose supporting document, I told you for one record, there should be one supporting document. Take for example, for one workshop, there will be so many documents. As I told you earlier, there should be circular, there will be order, there will be report, there will be photographs, there will be participants list, many things like that. Newspaper cuttings, something like that. You can't give five documents for one record. For one record, there should be only one PDF. Then what you need to do is, you need to merge everything. Detailed report, photos, order, circular, everything, invitation, everything should be merged and made it into one single PDF. Okay. That you need to instruct the department people who are going to give the data. And many people don't know how to merge. See, there is something called as a sequence, which paper should be given. Suppose, take for example, there is a chronology in merging also. So which paper should come first, which should come second, which should come third, that you need to take care of. Okay. So that you need to instruct them. Simply blindly merging, it's of no use. Second thing is, during the scanning, while converting a Word document into PDF, now I want to share a best practice which is used in our university. We never collect a single piece of paper, a hard copy from the department. Let me give an example for you. During 1819, fourth cycle of NAAC accreditation, we submitted 2 lakhs, more than 2 lakhs PDFs we uploaded to the NAAC portal. More than 2 lakh PDF, just imagine, a PDF may have a single page, PDF may have 5 pages, a PDF may have 20 pages, but those sort of PDFs, we had 2 lakh PDFs, we had terabyte level of data. So we submitted that data to them. But earlier what we used to do, we used to ask a photocopy of those, this thing. Department people, what they do is, they keep the original with them, they will get a photocopy done and they will give it to our department. Our people, what they do, they scan it, they convert it into PDF. And after that, that copy has no value. Our office used to look like a Radhi shop. All the waste papers, it is lakhs together pages we had. So then we came up with an idea that it should be completely paperless. So now what we do is, as I shown you, we give some 31 templates to the department. They only should scan in their department. They need not give hard copy to us, to the AQAC people. They need to scan. They need to give the file name. I'll come to the file name later. They need to scan. They need to give the file name. They need to provide support document. Then they have to give it in a CD or a pen drive to us. Then we will create a hyperlink and we will upload it to NAAC. So there is no paper involved here. Okay. So that paperless thing you need to take care of. Otherwise, it will be a big mess. Okay. Then when they are scanning, many people don't know how to scan. It will not be properly placed. There will be no clarity in the images, and there will be haphazardly they will do the thing. So you need to train them, and if it is not proper, you need to reject them or get it done. Even many times what happens is, while scanning, they will scan the empty page also. Suppose you need to scan a cover page, certificate page, and some other page of a document. There will be some white page in between, that also they will scan. So these are the tiny things. So how well you present the data to the NAAC, that is most important. As you expect from your students during while they're answering their answer scripts, how well they should submit the data. Likewise, NAAC process is an examination for all the academicians. NRF is an examination for all the academicians. We need to take care of, like a student, we need to very polishedly, very, systematically, we need to submit the data to the NAAC. Then comes the how the document should be named. Let me show you one example. This is the filled in data. See, I hope everybody is able to watch this document. See, there is something called as year, which year document it is. which department document it is, name of the person, and what sort of document it is. This is a 22-23 document. It has come from Ambedkar Studies, and this document belongs to Akasham, and it is about his dissertation details. Got the point? See, everything normally it may look very easy. I think you can question yourself in your laptops, in your system. You know, you may not even name the files properly. It will be doc1, doc2, doc3, new file, same thing will be there. You will not properly name it. As every newborn baby should have a name, no? So like every document should have a name. So what happens is, see how many records are there? There are 2,142 records. Easily we can pick which program, which student, directly we can pick. If you don't name it properly, then it is hard to handle. See how systematically the file naming has been done. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I'm running through, just look at see how many documents are there, how systematically it has been done. See here, I'll show you. This is commerce. And there is something called as FS, means Commerce Financial Service. Another program in our campus. One is MCOM, another is MCOM Financial Service. So there is a coding of Commerce Financial Service. It is easy to identify it. Computer science. So it is not, still we are in a learning process, even after the last 5 years of working in the data, day and night also, still we make mistakes, still we learn. So it is somewhere you need to begin in your campus. Like nobody will come to help you in your existing institutions. You need to get together. If you are already part of the NAAC team, you need to buckle up and you need to work. These are the little things which matter much. Now what happens is, this is a 22-23 data. Suppose after 5 years, we will go for NAAC accreditation. Then 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26. All the 5 years data will merge and then you will become a SSR. Every year you need to give report to the NAAC. It is called as AQAR, Annual Quality Assurance Report. Okay. Now the data which I am showing to you belongs to an AQAR. Okay. After 5 years, you need to submit SSR, self-study report. There are two terms which are very important. Annual process is called as AQAR. And 5-year thing is called as SSR, self-study report. So in that SSR, what happens is, if 5 AQARs are ready, that means it is easy to prepare an SSR. So merging all the 5 AQARs, it will become an SSR. So when all the data is mixed, 21, 22 will come over this, 22, 23, 24 will come below this, 25, 26 will come below that also. So even if it mixes in one folder also, it will not be distorted. Any questions? Hello? I heard someone asking a question.
No, sir, no, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
See, year-wise it is meticulous, and the department-wise, program-wise it is given, and student-wise it is given. So even if 5 years data gets mixed in one folder also, there will be no issues. So now there are 2,000 documents in 22-23. Likewise, there will be 2,000 documents in every year. That means 5 years means there will be 10,000 documents. Imagine, for 10,000 documents will get into one folder. So then also there will be no problem if file naming is proper. If file naming itself is not proper, see, they have written molecular biology, Rajesh project work, and some people it will be dissertation. For some people it will be internship. So for some people it will be field visit. So these sort of things, if it is done as and when the work, many people what they complain is, sir, in our college, more than our teaching and all, lot of time is being consumed for this data submission process only. There will be many people will be complaining. Thing is, if you don't do it every day, if you don't make it a habit, as I told you, quality is a culture. If you don't inculcate that culture in your system, then definitely it will be a painstaking job. At the end of this thing, every job you have to put it aside, and day and night you need to work at the end. If that should not be the case, Andre, from day number one itself, take for example, here there is a dissertation, here there is a project work, and for journalism people it will be internship. Here, see, for journalism people it is internship. Okay, so that carefully, these are all these should be done by the department people. For department people, you need to educate that how the file naming should be. Then let me show you the Excel part. See, the program name, I think you might be seeing here, MA Ambedkar Studies, then comes Master of Business Administration, and let me scroll. See, MSc Computer Science. So you need to standardize. First thing is you need to standardize the nomenclature. What sort of naming you are going to give anta. Otherwise, what happens is, take for example, for the name of the department, one same department, they use 5 sorts of names. Department of Chemistry, Department of Studies in Chemistry, DAS in Chemistry, Chemistry Department. Likewise, they will be using 5 or 6 type of nomenclature. You'll get confused. Okay, then it will be difficult to sort them out. So you need to standardize how I will call my programs. What is the proper designation? Whether it is Master of Science in Computer Science or MSc in Computer Science. And for MSc, whether M.Sc. Computer Science, okay, or in is required. First, you need to standardize. Who has to standardize? The IQAC people should standardize the program name, the department name, everything should be standardized. And likewise, you might have seen the names of the students here. After the name only initials are coming. Akash M, Ashok Kumar R, Dinesh Babu S, Jeevan B. These are all cataloging style which is used by library science department. We have followed because it is easy to alphabetically calculate. If initial comes first, it will be confusing. It will be misleading for us for segregation. So in that particular department, chronological, alphabetically, it has come. A has come first, then D has come, then J has come, then K has come, then L has come. To do that, initial should be to your right hand side. Got the point? So what people do when from 55 departments, they will give the submit the data in 55 different ways. Many people, they will put initial first. Many people, they will put everything in caps only. So then what you need to do is you need to format it. That is the duty of the IQAC. So, okay, that standardization, formatting, everything you need to do. Okay. Then when you submit, when you ask, give a empty template to the department people seeking data from them, what they will do is they will add their own column to it. Sometimes they will delete one column because if they don't know what to fill, they will delete the column. If they have something extra to say, they will add a column. So what happens is if there is, suppose in this particular template, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns are there. Okay. Suppose a department, in one department, if it is 5 columns, another department is 7 columns. After, when the data comes from 55 departments, criterion 134 comes from 55 departments, you should be able to merge one below the other. Okay. Suppose if there is 5 and if it is 7, definitely will not merge. Definitely there will be a problem. So in Excel, I think everybody will be, as a science faculty will be knowing, there will be a lot of formulas needs to be used for data management. So if it is a difference in the templates, if it is not in a equilibrium, definitely no formula will work. Under this thing, name of the student, there will be program code in another department. So that you need to take care of. Nothing should be added, nothing should be deleted. So another thing is, suppose, as I told you, record and supported documents, as I told you, suppose there is a template which asks, our teachers have won 10 prizes, 10 awards, best teacher award in our department and that. So they will be given the names of the 10 teachers. Okay. Then there should be 10 supporting documents, 10 PDFs should be there. What many people do is they will give 10 details of 10 teachers in one Excel and only 7 PDFs. What will you do for another 3 people? So again, you have to ask them whatever you have to give. Without supporting document, data can't be uploaded. Now, if you are able to watch this Excel, you are seeing a blue color thing here. This is called as hyperlinks. Okay. After getting the data from the department, what you need to do is you have to put all the PDFs, which I showed earlier. Let me show you again. See, these are the PDFs which I showed. So all these PDFs should be dumped into a server, your college server or university server. Everything should be dumped. Then hyperlinks need to be created. And only Excel should be. See, only this Excel will be uploaded to NAAC portal, not your PDFs. See, when the person touches this hyperlink in the NAAC, he will be able to, that link will redirect him to your server, your college server or university server. Then the document will be open. Let me show. It's opening now. Let me open it. It is taking time, just a minute. Not this one. I didn't take it. I think server is slow. It's taking time to open. So after clicking the, if you click the link, that PDF, whatever is there, is visible. Open it. Do one thing. Server is slow. I'll copy this link and I'll paste it in Chrome. I'll copy it and paste it in the Chrome. So there will be like we had terabyte level of data on our this thing. We will be sending only 5 GB of data to NAC, only 5, not even GB, it's what MB, 5 MB of Excel only will be shared with NAC, not the terabyte level of data. That all 2 lakh PDF which I spoken about, everything was dumped into our server only. The PDF remains in our server, audio files, video files, everything will be dumped into our server. Only the Excel sheets with hyperlinks will be uploaded to NAC. It is of hardly 5 MB of data will be uploaded to NAC. Okay, so you need to take help of technical people for this. In the NAC process or NIF process, mathematicians, statisticians, library science people, computer science people, even there are two sorts of data is being given for NAC process. One thing is QNMs, quantitative metrics. Quantitative metrics means whatever you're seeing in the Excel, these are all quantitative metrics. And something they're called as qualitative metrics. Qualitative metrics means it's a descriptive thing. 500 words, 200 words, you need to write an essay on your institution, how your institution, what are the best practices followed in your institution, how your institution is being distinct from other institution and all. You need to, I think server, I think there's a problem with the server. Okay, let me get that to, I hope you have got some rough idea here. So only the hyperlinks they will open. Okay, now there's a issue with some server. Okay, see, the spelling mistake, there will be lot of proofreading mistakes. Okay, when they are typing, they will do lot of spelling mistakes that somebody has to take care of. And I was talking about QLMs, qualitative metrics. Then you need to take the help of arts faculty people also to look at the grammar, look at the language, everything. So everybody is required for this. Youngsters are required, even senior most faculty, everybody, because they will be knowing, senior most faculty will be knowing the in and out of the university or the institution, what has happened in the institution. Because in our, you take for example, in our university, the deans, the academic council members, syndicate members, or teachers only will become that. They will be knowing, and the teachers are only the vice chancellors. So they will be knowing what are the major decisions, policy decisions which are happened in the university, how much money has come, where it has been spent, how many projects are there, how many MOIs are there. All the senior people will be knowing that. You need to take care of you take the advice of the senior people, and all youngsters will be working as foot soldiers. Okay. So this is one thing. Then, while working on this template, what you need to do is you need to follow some SOP, standard operating procedure. Though I'm just speaking about this Excel part only. See, when this Excel comes, I think many people, there will be another sheet which is next to this sheet number 2, sheet number 1 will be there. It is called as a workbook. Now, what you are seeing is a worksheet. There will be so many pages, you can go on inserting into the next page. If there is additional pages also, you need to delete those pages and you need to check. I think you'll be knowing. Many people while working, what they do is they will hide that. Just a moment. Take for example. Many people while working, they would have hide this. So every small intricate details, take for example, if you see the top bar, A is there, B is there, C, D is missing, then you should know that something is being hidden here. So you need to unhide many rows. And while people, what they do is, yeah, you have to unhide. And many people while working large data, what they do is for doubts and all, they will put color. They will put color here. Say, for example, they have a doubt. Third semester have doubt. Simply they will put a color here. Before submission to NAAC, you need to take care. There is no color here. There is no blank field. Everything is being filled here. Okay. And nothing is being deleted. Nothing is being added here. Okay. Then even small details like what font you are using. Take for example, 55 departments, if I ask data, they will use 55 different font styles, different font sizes. So you need to bring standardization here. You need to fix in IPSC whether I'll be using Times New Roman or Cambria or Calibri, which font, which style, which size you are using. Okay. So these are all little things which, and text wrap, you have to do something. If it's a lengthy sentence here, then text wrap has to be done here. And so many times what they do is there will be no border here. Then you need to take, for example, see here, this is without border. So if there is no border, it doesn't look good. So you need to put border, it looks good. These are the little things, okay? Whether you check in whether the file name is being given properly, whether the folder name is being given properly, whether the proper font size is being used, and even the size of the columns and all. See, you can increase or decrease. See, if there is too much of size, means you can limit it. It is all present. But the point, even in PDFs also, many times what happens is, our many of the documents will be in vernacular languages. Okay. Suppose if it is too big, too stretching, that means you can concise it, you can elaborate it, you can stretch it. Okay. Many times what happens is, many of our circulars, orders, every proceedings, everything will be in our vernacular language. NAAC people, if they send our data, they will not be able to understand. Now you make a policy decisions in your colleges and universities that if it is a circular, let it be in two language, one in your mother tongue, another in English. Backside of the circular itself, let it be in English. Otherwise, you can do one thing. You can give a gist of the whole, you have to give a gist or summary of the circular. This circular pertains to, or this order pertains to such and such a project of granting some such and such a money to such and such a person on such and such a day. That summary gist you have to give. Otherwise, they will send back the data because they can't understand. Because a person from Kerala will not be able to read Oriya language, or person from Karnataka, he will not be able to read Bengali language. Likewise, our data goes to different states for scrutiny, for data validation. They will not be knowing which document you have uploaded. That's why it is better to give a summary of the statement and you add it to it. Let all the documents be in mother tongue, but you have to give a summary. And you have to get it signed by the competent authority. That is one thing. Okay. So I think I'm nearing the time. I think I will give the time to the participants. If they have any doubts, they can ask me. I have just touched that subject. I have not gone deep into that. I have just shown these are the little things which you need to do on a consistent basis, constant basis. Then only you will be good at data management. These are very basic things which I have shared. I hope it is of some use to you. Now I would like to ask questions from the participants. Now I will be very happy to answer those questions.
Sir, how to give a field report, sir? Field study to report or field.
Madam, come again, ma'am. There was a technical glitch. I didn't hear your question, ma'am.
How to give a field report, sir? Field study to report like that.
Yes, ma'am. What you need to do is NAAC for NAAC purpose, everything it has to be supported with documents. So what you need to, after coming back from the field visit, you can ask the students to give them experience. You can ask them to share a experience to write reports individually. Then what happens is that can be used as a record, or else there is another way of handling this. Just a second. Another way of handling this, as a chairperson, department chairperson, you can endorse that on such and such a day, under the such and such a person's supervision, the given below students, the list, you give the list below that these students went for field visit like this and that, then that document can be used as a supported document. And it should be supported with photos, because simply we can't say we conducted a program, we went there, we did it and that. Now it is easy. Everybody has a phone. Take a photograph and add to that report. That will be more than enough.
Okay, sir. Of course, we have photos, but is there any format, no particular format?
Please take care of geotag thing. There is an option in mobile settings also. It has to be geotag. Latitude and longitude should be reflected where that photo has been taken. Many times what happens is many people have misled the NAAC. Now they have to teach. Now the NAAC takes everything seriously, because they'll show some building, some equipment somewhere in some college. They say this is our college document, our equipment, our work we have done. Same function, many people will reflect that we have conducted program. One event is been claimed by 5 different people. So that's why they ask for geotag photos. Any other
Excuse me.
Sir, excuse me,
I
sir.
have-
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, Kelly.
Sir, after submitting SSR,
Yes, ma'am.
DVV comes.
Yes, ma'am.
So many questions will again come. Again, we have to submit the same documents.
Yes, ma'am.
But sometimes what happens, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ 5MB ಇದನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದು ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 200 ಪೀಪಲ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ some of the important data will be erased.
How come, ma'am?
Sir?
How it will be erased, ma'am?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ 200 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ 200 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇದ್ದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದು ಮಿನಿಮೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದರದ್ದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ?
Ma'am, I'll just there is 2 important points in your question, ma'am. First thing is DVV people. DVV means data validation and verification. This is an important stage. After the submission of the data, NAAC people will be sending it to some techies. Those people will be paid based on how many issues they raise, how many faults they find in your data. So they are paid on that. So everybody will be looking for wrong things only in your reports. So for the first thing is, you should not give an opportunity to those people to find fault in you. So what you need to do is, before submitting only as a third party, objectively, you need to filter, you need to delete unnecessary documents, unnecessary this thing without confusion. When people will ask for DVV means when some irrelevant data, some unwanted data. Take for example, suppose I'll ask a question to the department in 31 metric. There is one question called whether the department has organized workshops on such and such a theme. This is the question. Whether the department has organized. Then what those people give is the faculty of the department participating in some workshop conducted by some other institution. There are 2 different things. What they have asked, program organized by your institution.
Department, yes, sir.
People are giving, they are participating, that claim that we are participating in some function of that. And these people will send the data. And the IKC people also, they will not look into that data. Simply everything they will be compiling and they will be sending. So there should be some sort of screening, some sort of filtering. If it is unnecessary, you remove it. And if there is incomplete data, you ask the data to complete it. So, and as I told you, vernacular language documents and all, if they don't understand, they will ask for DVV. So to make them, take for example, ma'am, there is one question, whether the syllabus has been revised, and there is a question in a metric. So what you need to do, what you will do is, you will give BOS proceedings for that as a supported document. So that BOS proceedings will be of some 10 pages, 15 pages, take for example. How will this guy, you expect the DVV people to read all the 15 pages? What you need to do is, while doing the PDF, you put a highlighter, you put a red box to that particular decision where you say this modification has been done, the nomenclature has been changed, new course has been introduced. For that part, decision part, you put a reading. So it is easy for him to find out. If you make life easy for him, he will make life easy for us. If you make life difficult for him, people will make life difficult for us. That is the thing. That's why every year on a constant basis, if IQAC is active, if IQAC is functional in the institution, it will not be a big headache, ma'am. Otherwise, it become a big headache at the end. So that's the first thing which you asked, ma'am, DVV part. Second thing is how the data will be, how they watch it. See, whatever may be the magnitude of the data, ma'am, you will be required to send only the Excel sheets, not the subdocs. So subdocs will be in your this thing only, server, in your department server or cloud server or whatever server you have paid for. So in that server it will be deposited. They will be clicking the link and it should be open. Take for example, ma'am. Now I tried to open a link in front of you. Due to some server problem, it was not opened. Okay. Now they will move on. So you should be very conscious that whenever they sit for DVV, for them every data should be open. At that time, our server will be down, our server will be not operational, then it is of no use. He will not ask for another this thing. It is just like our student giving a blank page without writing answer. You will go, you will put 0 and go, you will proceed further. Same thing happens here. Whenever he clicks a thing, it should be open here. So that sort of what kind of server backups you should have. So then the problem will not come now. So first thing is scrutiny at your level, then the DVV questions will come less. Second thing is server support should be good.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. You have given very good information and all the meticulous things what we have to take care while uploading this the data for NAAC and even the NIRF. So this NIRF is an annual ranking system. So is it anything to do with the NAAC? Will they consider the ranking also while accrediting?
Ma'am, there is a criterion called criterion 6. In that criterion 6, 3 questions or 3 metrics, questions metrics are the same here. So 3 questions are pertaining to IQAC only. Okay. In the criterion 6, that 3 in one of the questions, what they will ask is whether the IQAC has gone for NIRF ranking. If it has gone for NIRF ranking, there are 3. Let me just open the thing and I'll show you, ma'am. Just a second. You are able to watch this, ma'am.
Yes.
6.2, institution has adopted the following quality assurance. This has to be filled by the IQAC team only, ma'am. The first thing is, if annually we have to conduct academic and administrative audit, ma'am, AAA. Okay. If we have conducted, that is one thing. Second thing, conferences, seminars, and workshops on quality, whether we have conducted, whether it is for teachers or students or research scholars, whether we have conducted in that year. Second thing is, whether we have done collaborative quality initiatives with other institutions. That is also another question. Second thing is orientation program on quality issues for teachers and students, whether we have conducted. And look at the 5th question, ma'am, participation in NRF. 5th question.
Okay.
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
So if you answer all the 6, you will get full marks, ma'am. If you answer 5, you will get 90% of the marks. So likewise here, see, we have seen participation in NRF. You might see the cursor where I am highlighting.
Yes, sir.
We have put yes. In that link, we show how this thing is given. The NRF certificate, NRF data, what we have submitted, that supported document. Let me show in the folder itself. It is going to open. I don't know why it's so. Now it's open. Ma'am, this is the India ranking 24 in the state public university, ma'am. We stand. Let me show. Ma'am, see, Mysore University stands 19th, ma'am.
Okay.
So we have got 19th rank, means see how we have highlighted, ma'am, the red box which I showed you know. He will not go and search where our university is. We have to make his life simple. If you highlight this box in the PDF, immediately he will know we have got 19, means we have applied for NRF, then only we have got 19th rank. This itself is a proof.
Okay. So that means NIRF will help in improving the gradation through NAAC.
Definitely.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Is it so that the NAAC system will change in the future years? Is it so?
Very good question, ma'am. I didn't want to like bring a new thing to the table. So, but as you asked the apt question, let me tell you from next year, next I think next NAAC year in the July to June, it's called as a NAAC year. So, binary system of accreditation will be coming. So, what is binary system of accreditation? Now we had 7 criterions, ma'am. Next, it will be 10 criteria. 10 criteria will be there. Okay. Now, what we used to have was 7 criteria for 700 marks, 300 marks for the peer team visit. Peer team used to come now, ma'am. 5 members team, 3 members team used to visit the university. They used to award you 300 marks. 700 marks from SSR used to get the marks. For 1000 marks, it used to happen. In coming days, all the 1000 marks will be like SSR only. No peer team will come to the colleges, ma'am. Now they are increasing the question from 7 criteria, it will become 10 criteria. It will become.
So what about the validity? Means
from now on, ma'am, there is no A plus, B plus, only 2 sorts of this thing, binary thing. One is accredited or not accredited. Only 2 things will be given. If you score more than 600, then only you will be considered accredited, ma'am. Okay. If you score 550, 590, then you are not accredited. So out of 1000 marks, you need to score 600 marks. Minimum.
So one more question. What you feel about the corruption going on in NAAC accreditation? Means many state universities or many colleges, we have seen that the people come for a visit or anything, they are bribed with money and they give a rating, and those who are real, they doesn't get a rating for that. What your views on this?
No, that's what. Now it is of no use to speak on that way, because now that peer team visit itself is been removed from the process itself. From now on, nobody will be coming to your college. All the 1000 marks will be through your online automated system only. AI will be used. Lot of AI will be used for scrutiny, for DVB and all. Peer team will not be coming. That is for sure.
Sir, which one is good? Binary or?
Tell me now.
Hello?
Somebody was telling something. Binary
Which one is good, sir? Binary or this process, long process?
The binary is good, man. Now binary is good. Binary.
But every year the peer team will visit.
No, as I told you, from if binary, if you are applying through binary mode, now so for 1000 marks you will be submitting the data like QLMs and QNMs. What I showed you. No peer team will come.
Okay.
Peer team coming stop.
Sir, hereafter it will be at institution level or department level, sir?
Institution level, ma'am. So, right question. I think you might have heard about NBA accreditation, ma'am. National Board of Accreditation. Those people will give accreditation for programs. NAAC will give accreditation for institution. Department thing will not come here. NBA for program level. NAAC accreditation for institution or institution level. University or institution level.
Then we have to take both the things, sir.
I didn't get you, ma'am. Come again.
Then we have to get both the accreditation.
No. NBA is for engineering programs, MBA, MCA, and architecture programs only. NBA is it is a autonomous body. Earlier it used to be with AICTE. Only this engineering program, architecture programs, master MBA programs, and MCA programs. Only these come under NBA. For others, it's only NAAC. Only NAAC.
Sir, what was the purpose then visit of peer team earlier? Say if you are not coming with the peer team, it was like a physical assessment, right? So yes, how they are going to do the physical assessment if it is no NAAC peer?
Now it will be, as I told you, sir, it will be more rigorous, sir. Now, as I told you, the supported documents. Now, sir, I'll give you one example, sir. It is a very apt question. Earlier, what you used to say was about solarization. I think it comes under criterion 7. There was a question like energy consumption and solarization, waste management, and all these sort of questions come under criterion 7. Earlier, what we used to do was we used to say we have put solar panels in our campus. That much we used to claim. Now, what they ask is you give the electricity bill before the installation of solar panels. Now you give the current bill after the installation of solar this thing. Now you show me what is the energy you have saved. There is one thing. And we used to say, so we have put solar, we find it solar lights, we have put solar geysers in the hostels and all. Now they will ask for invoices. Okay, sir, tender documents, and even stock and issue we have to submit, sir. So that itself is more than enough for a person.
But with this general, like, whatever we see, many things are done,
No, sir. There is a way of
fake things can be
process.
done.
As I told you, sir. Earlier, what used to happen was, in criterion 5, there is a question called placement. It is regarding placement, where the students are being placed on that. Now, they used to give some fake documents that our student is placed here, somewhere else, and some copies they used to give. Now, what they ask is, they are asking the contact details of the employer, where this student is working. Now, they will send an email, they will call and check whether a student from this and this such and such an institution or university has been placed in your institution under this designation, and is it
Sir?
real? Even for workshop also, sir, as I told you, if you say that so many people had come and arranged the workshop, they will consult the participants whether have you participated, was it real? If something bounces back, then you will be put under a blacklist, sir. That is a very tougher thing.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you so much.
sir. There are so many organizations, they are ready to create. If the college is ready, they are ready to create all